Ladies and gentlemen, I am your captain, guide, and friend, Dalton Rutlinger. Welcome back to Sailwind, and indeed, welcome back to the channel. I think it's about high time that I actually start recording again. I kind of disappeared there for a while, which I apologize for, but I have made it no secret that that's what I do on occasion, especially whenever summer rolls around. I'm just not a summer person, and our summers here in northwestern Oklahoma are just absolutely brutal. But I'm not going to dwell on that. Um, Another reason I haven't really been recording here lately is because everything's getting updates. And indeed, some of my games just stopped working, like Oblivion, for example. I'll talk about this once we get further into game, but yeah, there's been a lot of changes coming and going. So let's go ahead and hop into a new game. I'm going to. This may or may not become the beginning of a new series, or it might. Well, it will be a new series regardless. I don't know if it'll be another roleplay series like what we did with the mail courier, or if it's going to be another challenge series where I'm only allowed to use this thing. I'm kind of leaning more towards the latter because I want to get that challenge out of the way. I'm not a fan of this particular boat, and the sooner I get that challenge out of the way, the better, in my opinion. So that might just be what we do. I will decide later on, but for right now, we're gonna be stuck in this boat regardless, either way. So let's hop on into the game. So some things have been happening in my life, which has also kind of gotten involved, that has gotten in between me and recording these video games. Um, I'll keep it short and simple, just so I don't lose a lot of people who may or may not be interested. But I am trying to start my own potential business, and the business I'm looking at starting is a cargo van business or an expediting business. And if you don't know what expediting is or a cargo van business is, basically you haul cargo from point A to point B in the back of a cargo van, uh, similar to what a semi truck driver would do. But the difference between a cargo van and a semi truck is that, well, number one, cargo van can't carry as much, but they don't have as many rules and regulations that a semi truck would have to follow. So I believe so long as the cargo weight of the van stays below 10,000 pounds, you don't have to keep a log, which means you can keep driving and driving and driving and driving for hours and hours and hours until you either feel that it's not safe for you to continue driving because you're tired, or until you get to your destination, or you have to pull off the side of the road because of bad weather or other reasons. Um, so that's kind of what I'm looking into doing, is starting a cargo van business, which means that in the event that I start this business, the channel is going to get transformed into a more travel-centered type of channel, where I'll be showing off, the beauty of the American landscape. Which, despite what other people in foreign countries will say about the United States, this is an absolutely drop-dead country. Drop-dead beautiful country. Like, it is absolutely stunning in a lot of places. Like, the nature here in a lot of states is just mwah, chef's kiss. But anyway, with that out of the way, I'll just say that researching how to do this kind of business and what's required and the rules and regulations you have to follow and how to start the business in the first place has been taking up a lot of my time. And I'm kind of ready for a break from it, which is why I started recording this. But keep in mind, that is a potential future for the channel in the event that I ever actually get it started. So, back into Sailwind. The game has gone through a few updates, which I was waiting for another update to come out before I started recording this, but it seems like it's going to take a bit longer than I was expecting, so yeah. The other update I was waiting for was for the All-Lonk region to get its update, because the Emerald Archipelago and Astron have gotten their respective updates. So where Raw Lion added in like 3 maybe 4 other islands into the game in these separate regions. So, let's go ahead and we'll start off by getting a hook for my lantern. We'll get a fishing rod. We will buy the fishing hooks. And I am also going to get a bottle of water. Oh, right. I also need to get a bucket. Raw Lion added in an update where the ship hull can actually get damaged now if you're not repairing it on the regular, or if you're being careless about just crashing into docks and things. So you need to be careful now. Your ship can actually get damaged, so I need to get a bucket so it can, like, spill out water. And that will also be helpful in the event that we get into a storm, and because we're starting in the Emerald Archipelago, we're going to be running into plenty of storms. Bucket? Bucket? I know one of you sells a bucket. It's right there, Dalton. Jeez. Ugh, I'm going blind. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on the ship now. This is the update I was actually waiting for this game, is the hull damage and having to, like, spill out the water for in the event that the hull gets damaged or if you run into a storm or something. I've been waiting for this. So let's go ahead and let's go to... we could try going to one of the new islands, I suppose. Which, yeah, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Sailwind had a pretty good update not too long ago, where it added in a bunch of new islands for both the Emerald Archipelago as well as the Astron region. So the new islands here are Pondering Peak, Turtle Island, and Dead Cove. I'm going to be honest, I think these 3 islands are a little too close to each other. Like, this is just part of Serpent Isle right here. It's just a giant rock sticking out of the water, but personally, I probably would have made Dead Cove, like, further down here, closer to the Sage Isles, but I guess that's just me. Ooh, there's mail going to Dead Cove. Could try doing that. There's also, ooh. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's take some mail to Dead Cove. And we'll take some mail to the Sage Hills. And since this is probably just going to be the challenge where I'm only allowed to use this thing, I'm not going to be too worried about role-playing or anything like that. But once we get onto the water, I will share a few updates that I've had with other games that I've been playing. The most important thing to talk about would probably be the Oblivion playthrough, because I've been having some issues with it. Alright, let's do this, and then we can do this, then we can do this, and then we can do this. Let's not turn too far out. I want to build up some speed first. Okay. All right, perfect. That's not the right winch, is it? Nope, that is not the right winch at all. I'm a little rusty at this game. It's been a while since the last time I played, so you'll have to bear with me for a couple of seconds while I kind of get my bearings again. Alright. So, as I was saying about Oblivion, it may or may not have been a mistake to add in mods to that game, because now I can't boot the game up at all. Kind of a silly mistake. I get that. But a lot of these mods are either apparently now out of date or they are no longer working because I can't get Oblivion to work at all. So that LP might be canceled against my own will. I'm going to try continuing to work with it a little bit, but the other issue I have with it is that it it takes up so much of my memory. So if I do ever get it to work again, I'll pretty much just have to like speed run straight through the game, wrap it up as quick as possible, and then just uninstall it because I just don't like it eating up that much memory for my computer, because in the event that I decide I want to play something else, I'm kind of just screwed. So yeah, Oblivion may or may not come back to the channel. I have no idea. I'm going to try and get it to work again, but if it doesn't, it doesn't, ultimately, I guess. I might have to try and go through the mods one by one to see if there's just like one of them that's not working. But even with the remaster, Oblivion has always been a royal pain in the butt to work with whenever it's modded. It was always my favorite of the Elder Scrolls games. Like, there are some things I preferred about Oblivion over Skyrim, but then Skyrim was just so much easier to mod. I don't know if it was because it was newer or if it was something to do with the game files itself or how the game was made. Skyrim was just a lot easier to deal with. Oblivion, I think, had the better story, but Skyrim just... Skyrim is all I can really say about it. So, other games that I want to bring back to the channel is going to be Motortown Behind the Wheel, which, again, has another big update coming out. And I'm just trying to wait for these games to get their updates. I guess I could start, but I don't know. I've seen some of the things that are coming with the new update, and I'm thinking it might just be better just to wait for it to come out and just kind of start playing with things from day one rather than just waiting for it to come out. The stories of Dave, I think, might be coming to an end, but we'll just start a new character, I suppose. Which I've actually already done. I have a character I kind of just play the game to goof around while I'm listening to podcasts and stuff like that, which is what I used to do with American Truck Simulator, but Motortown Behind the Wheel has really just kind of taken over American Truck Simulator for me because you can actually get out of the car and walk around. I used to do it with Sailwind too, where I just, pop the game on and listen to podcasts while I'm just, sitting back here and relaxing, but I don't know, I guess looking at the ocean just kind of grew old for me. I mean, this is kind of what this game is all about right here, is just, you know, sailing from point A to point B. See here, Dead Cove. I think we're more or less pointing directly at it. Because that island right there is going to be part of Serpent Isle. Yeah, I think I can see Dead Cove just kind of poking up out of the water in the distance. Yeah, it's got to be it. So I'm going to go ahead and just correct my alignment here, just a smidge. I've got some kind of thing up here on my monitor, and it's driving me crazy. I don't know what the heck it is. Can't even scratch it off with my fingernail. Where did that come from? It's just like a... It's like someone, like, scratched the screen. It's just like a really long line up in the top right corner. I don't know, that's weird. Okay, well, scratching at it is kind of... Bare minimum, it's made the light thinner. No idea. That might forever remain a mystery. Maybe it's better it remains a mystery. Anyway. I forget how relaxing this game is. Just look at this view. Like, I could put this on and just fall asleep to this. Like, this is just incredibly relaxing. Maybe that's what I should do, is make an ASMR video with a view like this. Although, I don't like how the sail is constantly flapping around like that. There we go. Well, the sun's going down. I want to make this a little bit higher, though. There we go. You know, for all the crap that I give this boat, just for, like, its lack of cargo capacity, I mean, is there really a cozier shot than this? I mean, if I didn't fall asleep while, you know, just kind of swaying on the hammock, I'd totally just lay down and just chillax while the boat sails towards its destination over there. That is so incredibly cozy looking, though. I don't know what the... I would imagine it'd be quite humid out here, wouldn't it? Sometimes I wish I lived in a coastal area like this. But then I have to remind me how expensive coastal areas are. So many stars. Alright, so who wants $100? I'll personally pay $100 to anybody who counts every single one of these stars. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hop up here, try and get some good angles. So you can start counting here. Start counting over there. Start counting there. Start counting over here. And then over here. Every single one of these stars I want counted. All of them. And I want proof, too. Alright, well, I'm not going to make it there tonight, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just lower down the sails. I'll do that, and then I'll also lower down these sails. I'll do this so they catch the most wind. Turn off the candle and go to sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. What is this? Is this Dead Cove? I don't have a spyglass anymore. That's the wrong thing. Alright, so where the devil is the port gonna be on this island? The dock. I imagine it might be on the other side, but I have no way of proving. I've never been here before. I've been to Turtle Island before, but Never dead Cove. There are trees on the center island. So I wonder if this might be an island that I have to sail, like, into. One way to find out. It has a canal going through it, and I see more trees or something. I don't know what that is, but it's something. You know what? I kind of feel like the rear sail at the moment is a little unnecessary. Jeez, how many ships do you think have crashed into this thing? There's a building up there. There's more trees. Yeah, this is definitely going to be something that we have to sail into and then emerge out the other side. Let's get our speed under control here. Where are we going here? Hello? Oh wait, no, there's a dock right there. Okay. Like, what have I gotten myself into? How cool of an area is this? This is very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Just a little bonk on the dock there. It shouldn't do any damage, I don't think. right, I want to check this place out, definitely. This is a cool little area. It's quite protected. I imagine it doesn't have a lot for sale, though. I will take a banana. Where are you? Sweet potatoes? Gimme. And you know what? Oh, that much for a candle. Maybe not. I might just pass. Could take the quadrant. I could. I don't know if I would. You know what? I'll buy another one of these for the road. Okay. Is there anything else that might be of interest? Oh god, getting the brig in here would definitely be a challenge. Is there anything else going to... Yeah, there's more mail going to the Sage Hills. Anything else going to the Sage Hills? Seafood. But the mail pays more. I'll take that. Thank you very much. The mail pays more, and it's a lot lighter. I'm not missing anything, am I? I think one more little, look-see around the island. Ah, there's bread over here. There's a baker. There's a house all the way over there. Wait. Hang on. Hang on. I about missed this. I don't know how much trust I'd put in this sort of structure going up the side of the mountain like this, but... Ooh, I might trust the stone structure a bit more, but, not so sure about a wooden structure. What? What is that? I feel like... What the... Okay, so it just... What? I don't know. I'm so confused now. This doesn't, like, control the wind or something, does it? I don't have a flag or... There's a storm over there. Nice day, huh? Little short woman. don't know if I really need to be here. I'm gonna get the heck out of here before I get sacrificed or something. Banzai! There's not fall damage in this game, is there? No, there's not. Well, that was an interesting little discovery. I don't know what we discovered, but we discovered something. And that's just going to be what that remains, is we discovered something. I have no idea what the heck that was. And I'm not sure if I do want to know what the heck that was. Was I right in that that actually controlled the wind? Surely not. Surely not. What am I going to call myself then? The Wind Waker? The Wind Acre? I can't use Wind Waker. That's copyrighted, so I'll just use the Wind Acre. There we go. Wow, that rear sail really... The rear sail really helps you pick up speed, doesn't it? There we go. That is a good thing about this boat. It is very good at traveling upwind. There we go. Right, come here, Bucket. Oops. You know, I should try and bring this game up to queso or something. I think he'd probably enjoy this game. Because this is a vibe. This has always been what this game is about. It's just a vibe. Problem is, I have no idea what time he streams. He probably streams while I'm at work. much money do I have? Not a lot. Oops. I'm trying to find a good camera angle just to... There we go. That's not bad. Just super, super relaxing. Ah, there it is. It's over there. You can just barely see it on the horizon up there in the top left corner. Yeah, it's like right over there. I think we could probably do with releasing the main sail a little bit. Same for you. There we go. Oh no, I'm still a ways off course. There we go. I should probably try fishing and grabbing a little bite to eat before I go to bed. If I can catch an eel, that would be best case scenario. But I don't see it happening. Oh. That was fast. It looks like a tuna. Yep, tuna. And that's my hook just completely gone. Sushi! Alright, I will see you guys in the morning. And now we finally reach our first issue with the game. A battle as old as time itself is fighting the frickin' wind. See, these things still haven't been fixed. I just want to get over there so I can end the video. Please? Please? Please, wind? Oh, that's as against the wind as we're going to get. But come on, please. Nobody likes this wind. Nobody likes you when you're like this. Actually, I think the wind is shifting further that way. Which works for me. Feels good to stretch. We might get there sometime this century. Might. It might be sometime in the next century, but we will get there. You know what? I'm debating to cheat by sleeping. If I do that, I run a very good chance of just running into the island. I'll just see you guys whenever we get there. While I was waiting to get to this island, I decided to start watching Jaws. I guess it just had its, like, 50th anniversary or whatever. I haven't watched it in years. I forgot how good the movie actually is. I used to have a game called Jaws Unleashed, and it was... At the time, it was my favorite game ever. The story was weird, but I remember as a kid, I'd play the game just to, like, swim around as a shark. I'd go to places and just kind of pretend like the deeper areas of the water was my domain, and anything that came into that water was my enemy. It was my food. Like, you're trespassing in my territory, and I do not appreciate it. I wonder if I can still get that game for the PlayStation 2. I have the PlayStation 2 still. I just don't have that game. I might be able to get it off Amazon, but I imagine it's probably going to be pretty expensive. But, yeah, I'm starting to remember why I just kind of lost interest in Sailwind, too, was because this right here. This right here. It becomes a bigger pain in the butt, especially whenever you want to get to a place so you can finish the video. I think the wind is why a lot of people quit Sailwind. Can I jump on these? Doesn't seem like I can. Oh, wait, maybe? That one seems to be kind of solid. Okay, you can stand on these. It's just kind of hard to do. Alright, let's go ahead and start lowering this. Get prepared for docking. Try and even out a bit. Slow it down a bit. I have to be careful now. Can't just come, like, blazing into a dock at the speed of Mach Jesus or whatever anymore. You have to be careful with your approach. Have to be like a airline pilot or something, lining up your approach with the runway. I'm satisfied with this approach. All right. Come here, male. All right, with that completed, that's going to be where I wrap up this video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm going to try and become a bit more active, but like I said at the beginning of the video, I am in the process of doing a bunch of research and stuff into how to start my own business, so keep that in mind. I might not be quite as active as I once was, once upon a time, but I'm going to try and get back into it. For now, at least, Sailwind will be coming back to the channel. And once the new update for Motortown Behind the Wheel comes out, I will definitely be bringing that to the channel. And be on the lookout for X4 Foundations as well. Oblivion, I'm going to try and get back into working order, but right now that remains completely a 50-50. Because, like I said, it's just mods. Having some issues with the mods. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, God bless, take care of yourselves. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.